Hello, good evening. How are y'all? Hopefully you caught me because I only got about 50 minutes. I done, you know what? I had to show up a little bit late. It's okay. We're gonna work through it. And I'm setting on my TikTok because I am old and I don't know how to actually get my stream on Instagram so that I could also have that. Okay, no problem. And I just found out that X, i.e. Twitter, will not let you go live unless you got a premium account. I'm not paying for that. For what? What am I paying for a premium account for? That don't even make no sense. I'm gonna pay for a premium account to go live once a year. Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. Prince George's County. That's what we're talking about today. So while I go ahead and get set up here, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Happy to see you all. Twitter is not watching anything. There we go. Okay. So we're going to be looking at Prince George's County today, and we're going to be talking about different properties and why we care about those properties, what's so interesting to us. I'm kind of in between looking on Zillow, where you girls look for your properties, and looking on my like realtor systems, but I'm gonna try to meet y'all where y'all are at. I'm gonna meet you on Zillow, even though Zillow and I kind of got beef a little bit, but I'm gonna meet you on Zillow. We're gonna look at some properties, and I'm gonna get started. So I'm gonna share my screen, and so I'm streaming on Facebook and YouTube. So hey YouTube, hey Facebook. You know what's funny is that I have not been on StreamYard. Gotta be a solid like 3, 4 years since I've done it. And I've always done it where I'm sitting here and I'm doing it for someone else, right? Like I did management for different companies. I was like a manager for like a social media influencer. Never did anything for myself. So it's very weird kind of doing this social media and doing this live for myself. TikTok is where it's at. That's really where it's at. So TikTok. Today we're gonna be looking at properties. I'm actually gonna set my TikTok up so that they can see my screen versus me. I know I'm cute or whatever, but I'm gonna be telling y'all about a couple of properties. So without further ado, if you had it your way, would you be using my realtor systems or you want me to do it on Zillow? I think I'm doing on Zillow. You can have me in on or background, like if you're watching from your phone, look up the different properties. I think you'll be able to hear my mouth while I'm talking anyway, and kind of go from there. So let me stop sharing my screen so y'all don't see my password. Girl, what is happening? Somebody changed my password? Embarrassing. Um, what properties do you want to look at? I want to look at some single family. I want to look at some single family homes. I want to look at a couple of condos, a couple of houses that you wouldn't otherwise be able to access, unless you was with somebody like me, boo. I didn't even have to change my password. Trifling. All right. So I'm about to add my computer back to stage. So here I am. So now we're going to be looking at some PG County properties. And we're going to be talking about some news. We're going to be talking about some things that affect the county today and why you may or may not want to actually be looking at PG County today. So, why are we even talking about PG County? So, here's what I have found is that when people are looking for properties, usually they'll say, okay, girl, listen, I want to find me a house that's 3 bed, 2 bath in DC, preferably Northwest, Northeast. Not to say that those are better areas or not, but that's what they want to see, right? They're like Northwest, Northeast DC for like 350. And I say, do you have approximately $150,000? And they say, I absolutely do not. I said, then DC don't have nothing for you. I don't know what you're talking about. I can do a lot of things. I can't make properties exist that do not exist, right? So usually when people come to me with these high aspirations and wonderful visions, great, but I have to be very real and honest with you when it comes to what is actually available in the area right now, right? So usually when people want to be in DC or just in the DC metropolitan area, they're like, well, I like Montgomery County. Once again, I'm like, do you have a couple of $100,000 at your disposal? Because if you don't, then PG County is, or then Montgomery County is out of it. Like you, unless you want to be 1 bed, 1 bath for like 250, maybe even a studio, we ain't got nothing for you. So what we will do though is look at viable options that kind of fit your budget. So why do I mention PG County? Because PG County is close enough to the DC metro area without really having to be bogged down with one, DC prices, and two, um, DC taxes, I would say. Now, Prince George's County, so just to give you an idea, I live in PG County, right? I live in Oxon Hill. Oxon Hill is, depends on which side of the street, but the part of Oxon Hill that I live on is right off of Southern Avenue. If you know Southern Avenue, that is one of the main streets in DC, and it is on the DC Maryland border. So my daughter goes to school in DC. She and I can walk from my door to her aftercare and then be there in like 5 minutes. That is a very this is close enough to DC to be dangerous in more ways than one, but also it's far enough away where you don't really have to deal with, that, like for example, my house on the DC border, the number is going to start with a 4 or 5, maybe even a 6, depending on what type of property you're looking at. So, with that being said, we're going to look at Oxon Hill. I really like Oxon Hill. It's one of the areas that, like I said, is close enough to DC, close enough to all of the conveniences that the city has to offer without really dealing with the DC prices. Now, the only thing about being on the Maryland side of things versus the DC side of things is that DC is higher prices, lower taxes. Maryland is lower prices, higher taxes. You are going to pay one way or the other. So if I were to split up the tri-state, DC, Maryland, and Virginia, DC, like I just said, is higher prices, lower taxes. Maryland is lower prices, higher taxes. And then Virginia is higher prices, higher taxes. You're not going to, or it's going to be a rare occurrence to find a deal on the Virginia side of things unless you kind of go into the country part of Virginia versus the actual the city part, the Arlington, the Alexandria of it all, and stuff like that. Because when you get into those areas, like I said, higher prices, higher taxes, less square footage, older properties, things of that nature. It's just, what are you looking for? Are you looking for, if you're looking for just stability when it comes to having a home, then Arlington, Alexandria might be a thing where it's like, hey, I'm tired of renting. I'm tired of moving every year. I'm tired of my rent going up. I'm tired of the maintenance not being done. I'm tired. I just want to be able to rest my head somewhere and not have to deal with the up and downs of it all. Then you might want to look at a condo. And if you're trying to, like I said, be close enough to DC to where you can probably get on a metro and still and get into the city and be in the mix and do and just have the conveniences of city life without having the the inconvenience of like city traffic, then you might want to look at Virginia. But if you want to really be in the mix, then maybe DC is a better place. But talking about DC and Virginia right now, but we really want so we want to look at what PG County has to offer because it's a small fraction that want to be in the mix, much lower prices than Virginia, and historically lower prices than DC, depending on the property, depending on the condition, depending on kind of what you're looking for, right? So, with that being said, we're going to pull up a couple properties. Right now, we're just going to look at Oxon Hill. Oxon Hill is close. It's not It's not Capitol Heights. It's the District Heights of Fort Washington. I just want to show you within like the first 5-10 minutes of my house. Show you what we got going on. So we're just gonna pull up. Let's say what's the standard like setup that people usually want to have. They want 3 beds, 2 baths. Let me just show you my screen. TikTok. And since y'all already are on here, and TikTok, y'all not gonna be balanced. It is what it is. Okay, you're just gonna have to follow along. And we're gonna flip the camera. Oh, I can take pictures. Nice. Ooh, there we go. Ooh. TikTok. Y'all about to get the best view in the house. Okay. All right. Ooh, can I stand this up? Why don't I know how to be an adult, y'all? Ooh. Yep. Look at that. Listen, TikTok. I need y'all to explain to me how can y'all see my screen without having to be on my phone. I need one of y'all to chat how you can do that. Next time I might just do this on TikTok because this is where my people are at. All right. So like I said, we're looking like 2 miles from Oxon Hill. Let's just go like two plus bed, 2 plus bath. Now for every city, and when we talk about like the city areas, it really is going to be a street by street situation. You cannot judge Oxon Hill by the entire zip code because Oxon Hill off of Southern Avenue is a very different place than Oxon Hill that is National Harbor. One is going to get you 3 bed, 2 bath. It's going to get you, and it's going to get it for like $450, 450 to like $490. Whereas the Oxon Hill National Harbor, that's going to be 1 bed, 1 bath, $350, and you got like 10 restaurants around you. So it really just depends on what are you looking for, and what type of lifestyle do you want to have. So if you have a consultation with me, those are the questions I'm asking you. What are you trying to do? Who are you trying to do it with? And how close do you have to be to what? Because all of those questions are going to really determine my recommendations for you. So let's look at, if I just put in 2 beds, so 2 bed, let's go under 400. So the options, just to let you know, if I just put in 2 miles from Oxon Hill, it started at 110 properties. If I put in just 2 bed under 400,000, the options went from 100 properties to 30. So this is what I'm telling you. Like I can't really tell you, or I can't really invent houses. They either exist or they don't. I ain't got much, but let's start with these 30. Let's see what it's given. Girl. All right. So I said within 2 miles of 20745. So within 2 miles of 20745, we're at Fort Washington, we're at Oxon Hill. That's it. Let's expand it to 3 miles. If I expanded 3 miles, we're at 46 options because I want to give y'all a couple of different cities that are in PG County. So, all right. So we're in Fort Washington, Oxon Hill, and Temple Hills. I think that's a good mix. Let's talk lower PG County because once again, Hyattsville, PG County ain't the same as Oxon Hill, PG County, which ain't the same as District Heights, Temple Hills, and all of those things. We are gonna look at. I don't want to look at nothing coming soon because coming soon don't have enough details for me. I want to know. I want the properties today. I want to be able to walk in there. I want to be able to make an offer. I want to be able to like make a move if my clients want to make a move. So we're gonna look at 1270 Palmer Road. Can I comment? Oh yeah, let me comment. So we're gonna look at 12. Oh no, y'all might not be able to see that yet. I take it back. We're looking at actives. Okay. Ooh, what's this? Yep, this is what we're gonna look at because this might be an option for y'all if you're looking for something that's under like 300,000. So let's go 8706 Devon Hills Drive, Unit D. Can I pin this? Pin this comment. So that's what we're going to be looking at is 8706 Devon Hills Drive. So let's take a look on the World Wide Web if you were to go up there. So what does Redfin show us? So the description is what? Hey, y'all better comments is getting blocked. Don't be acting crazy over here. Don't do that. So 8706 Devon Hills Drive, Unit D. What does it tell us about it? Nothing. It's been on the market for 3 days. It's a condo. HOA dues are not too high, relatively speaking. If you know, you know. Condo fees in other places. One, usually houses don't have condo fees outside of like major metropolitan areas, but if they do, usually they might be a couple $100 a year or something. In this case, this condo is listed at $383 a month for the condo association fees. It was built in 1993, which is actually relatively recent as far as houses are concerned in the DMV. As we know, we can get it is very commonplace to find a house that is 100 years old. But keep in mind for all of us 90s babies, the 1990s, that means that a house is 30 years old or approaching 30 years old. So for a house that was built in 1993, that house is now 32 years old. So some of the things that we might see are probably going to be original to the original build, may have had some upgrades, may have not. We'll see. But it's listed at what? Let's see. This is a 2-bed, 2-bath home, 980 square feet for 260,000. I don't make the rules. I'm just showing them. I'm just showing the properties, and I'm about to pin this comment. Okay. So 8706. Let's look at what they've got. So looks like it's on a cute lot. It's got some grass. Why are we excited about grass? Because sometimes these houses don't come with it. So judge your mother. So this is 8706. It looks like a pretty clean driveway. Recently, I don't know how recent, but recent enough. Updated, some nice greenery around. Entryway looks pretty unassuming. The door looks a little rough. Looks like it's got some some paint that needs touched up on that front door, but let's look at the inside. Um, some storage, what it looks like it's a storage unit. Okay. And then you're walking upstairs. So because it's a unit, it's probably an upstairs unit. We'll see. We'll see how big it is on in 8706. Let's see. I'm gonna pin this. Okay, so upstairs looks pretty nice, carpeted. I think that people are trying to get away from carpet. I think in this year, I think carpet is a little bit outdated when it comes to the common areas. Maybe not the bedroom so much, but common areas, I find that people want more hardwood or the LVP flooring. God forbid, but I think that carpet is a little bit outdated. But still a good starting point. Hold on. Yes. Huh? You done? Okay. Go ahead. I'm working, baby. Um. Okay. It's not too bad. Emery, close the door. Thank you. So this nine. Oh, no, Emery, go out and close the door. Photo 9 of 20. Once again, just another angle in the images here. And I'm going to pin this comment so y'all know what house I'm looking at. I'm looking at 8706 Devon Hills Drive, Unit D. Kitchen looks clean. That's about all I've got. The kitchen looks clean. Doesn't look like it has been recently updated. It's got a dishwasher, installed microwave, which is cool. Stainless steel appliances, cool. Doesn't look too new, but sure. Nice angle for unit 12/20. I do see a little bit of staining here or some holes or something. It doesn't look like it's a newer system, but I'd be interested to know how old that dishwasher is. Lighting is recent enough with this recessed lighting in the kitchen. We also have a view of the living room from the front door, or the front door from the living room, rather. Windows don't look old, which is a big thing for the condos, because condos, like I said, a lot of these condos, the windows might be original to when the house was first built. So those are going to be things that you kind of want to look for to see any bubbling, any type of moisture in those windows. But I don't see anything in the pictures. I would have to, of course, get a home inspector to kind of check it out. But fan for the living room. Love a fan. I need a fan in my living room, actually. And then another living room. Oh, this is a bedroom. Okay, because we went from the living room to the bedroom. Bedroom also has carpet. It's got some window dressings, which is cool because window dressings are not necessarily required to sell a house. So just keep that in mind. But I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot of damn carpet. I tell you that. Looks like it's like a walk-in closet of some sort. It's a bathroom in one of these rooms, which is nice. Uh, in the kitchen, not kitchen, the bathroom looks good enough. It looks like it was updated like after 1993, which is beneficial, I think, for some people. Um, I think for everyone actually, but this looks like a cabinet that was kind of installed in early 2000s, going into the 2010s with the gentrification gray. So, sure. Is this another bathroom? Yep. So one of the bathrooms has been recently updated with like this gray cabinet, drop sink, and then the other bathroom looks more original. Like it doesn't look like the cabinetry has been updated recently. Maybe the mirror, the lighting looks okay. Maybe not original to the house, but the lighting looks like 2000, early 2000, I would say. Bathroom looks clean. Looks like it was like recently resealed with that white um, lacquer for the tub. And then it has an in-unit washer and dryer, which is worth its weight in gold, especially when you come to a condo in the DC DMV, right? So I actually was thinking about one of my coworkers or fellow teammates that might be interested in a place like this. But this is the 8706 Devon Hills Drive, Unit D, and it is once again listed for as a three no as a two bed, two bath condo listed for 260. Sure. And this is an upstairs unit. Yeah, two bed, two bath, just shy of 1,000 square feet. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad at all. I think that it would be a very good investment for like a first time home buyer for sure. Because smaller square footage, you don't have to worry about outside. You don't have to worry about who's cutting grass and things of that nature, who's watering the grass. Listen, if I could just cement the grass that is around my house, I would be absolutely fine. I would not miss a thing. But unfortunately, these kids like to have grass and yard space and stuff. All right, so that is what Fort Washington has to offer. And just keep in mind that was a condo, two bed, two bath, 380, almost $400 a month for the condo association fees. Not too bad, but definitely something to factor in. Um, but it is at a price point under 300,000, which I wasn't sure if we could find. That was not in like a really beat down condition, so I'm really glad to have done this. So now we are out of Fort Washington, and now we're gonna take a look at Oxon Hill. What's Oxon Hill got to offer? And we're only looking at active listings. We don't have time for it coming soon. We want to see it online. So let's see. Talbot Drive. Is this another condo? It looks. It says it's a house. Okay, this is about what I was thinking. All right. Now we're gonna be in Oxon Hill. So where y'all at? I'm about to comment where we're going. We're going to 60 Talbot Drive. And 20745. 20745. And I'm about to pin this. So now we're going to go here to the World Wide Web and see what they've got to show us for 60 Talbot Drive. All right. So the listing remarks say that this is a 3 bed, 2 bath home just shy of 2,000 square feet in Oxon Hill, listed for 269,000. We'll see what it's got. HOA doesn't indicate there's a HOA, but because they're sharing walls and stuff, there's usually some type of common fee because you are not like a detached home, but we'll see. So it's a 60 Talbot Drive in Oxon Hill, Maryland. It's a solid brick home. Price to sell as is, 3 bed, 1.5 bath with finished basement and off-street parking in Forest Heights. And that's the thing, like sometimes if you're looking for Forest Heights, Forest Heights might end up being Oxon Hill if you're not careful, if you're not being or if you just depending on the area, you might just end up living in Oxon Hill versus Forest Heights. But I digress. The home is livable but needs cosmetic updates. Basement has a full bath and a separate entrance, perfect for renting or extended living, and fenced backyard, quiet street, no HOA. Located minutes from DC, MGM, and routes. So this only has 6 pictures. For houses, just as a side note, if y'all step onto a property and kind of stumble over a property and say, hey, like this doesn't really have any pictures, or we just see the outside of the building and what's going on, you call and inquire about it. Be prepared to have to spend some money on some rehab, because that's what that means. If it's not coming soon and it only got like one picture or all of the pictures out of the outside, it means the inside is not in the best state. So take that for whatever it's worth to you. So we're looking at the outside. All right, cool. Keep in mind, this is a 3-bed, 2-bath home, no HOA, for under 300,000. So if you want that in and around DC, you're gonna pay for it one way or another. You're either gonna pay for it on the front end, or you're gonna have to pay for it with some elbow grease in the back end. So 60 Talbot Drive. We're looking at wood panel walls, y'all. We're looking at the like stage lighting in the ceiling. We're looking at somebody's jacket. We're looking at, you know what? Hold on, because you're gonna see this, because y'all not gonna say, oh well, girl, it exists out there. Sure, it does. It absolutely does exist. But this what it look like. Here we go. Hold on, I'm gonna put y'all on the floor, because y'all are gonna see this one. Sorry, here. So this is 60 Talbot Drive. This is the third picture. Let me show you the front. Right? Cute little house. I ain't got no problems with the outside of the house. Then we go inside. What I show y'all. It has wood panel walls. We're looking at somebody's book collection for the last 25 years. We're looking at milk crates. That's what we got. We are looking at, I don't know, a walkway, a hallway. But is it livable? It is. Because you move in today and make some repairs while you're there. You can. Does it have a bathroom? It does. It actually has 2, technically speaking. And that's what it's got. Like, it's, you asked for square footage. You didn't say to make it cute. You didn't say that you wanted to be turnkey. You said you want a house that's under 300,000 that don't have no HOA near DC. That's what we got. You tell me if you like it. You tell me if you want this. This is the basement. The basement is finished. Wood panel walls again. We've got chairs. We got a storage cabinet. That might even go with the house. Who knows? And that's it. That's what 3-bed, 2-bath under 300,000 gets you in and around DC. Oh, let's see here. Let's see. Cause I told you I can only do so much. I can't make up houses. All right. This 600 Maury Ave. Let's see what this house got. Because I do like a Maury Ave. When this go up? Oh, this went up today. Oh, I should have got this listing. Should have got this. Ooh, I'm mad. Ooh, I'm mad. All right, I'm about to comment. What house we looking at? 600 Maury Ave, 20745. Why are you asking me? Ask that. Goodbye. Nope. We're looking at 600 Maury Avenue. Nope. So let's see. 3-bed, 2.5 bath. Matter of fact, what I've been doing, we're going to the internet. What does the internet have to say about this? All right. So we got a single family. So what does this have? What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? Referee get on my nerve. Why you got so many damn boxes? All right. So this is 600 Maury Avenue. We've got welcome to this rare combination of an end unit townhome with bright sun filled rooms and a uniquely spacious fenced in yard. This 3-bed, 3-bath unit has a bathroom on every floor. Now people really don't talk about just how important that bathroom is on that main floor, but nobody wants to run up and down stairs to go to the bathroom. But you enter the front porch through the side door or off the large shady side porch in the fresh and modern open floor plan of the living room flowing into the eat-in kitchen. Upstairs are 2 light-filled bedrooms and a lovely updated bathroom. Downstairs is a laundry and another full bathroom and a 3rd bedroom. All of this just minutes from DC, Harbor, and Old Town Alexandria. Nobody talks about how close we are to Alexandria. Alexandria is like 10 minutes away. Like legit. Like I could just go to the grocery store in Alexandria, but I don't feel like going over there all the time. But and thank you for the likes. I really appreciate you. Life is a beautiful mess. Hey, boo. Thank you. Okay. So this is a 3-bed, 2.5 bath house for under 300,000. So that's good. So we're looking at the outside. Looks nice. Looks unassuming. Oh, and when I say Oxon Hill could be 2 seconds away from DC, I mean like this gray building back here is DC. This house is Maryland. DC, Maryland. That's how quick that you can be in the city, depending on the area. I know people talk about Southeast, and we're going to talk about Southeast one of these days. Like I'm going back to Southeast because Southeast got some gems for real. But today we're looking at PG County. Like a backyard. And this has a lot of space. Like, to be honest, it does. So you got a front entrance and a side entrance. Love that. Nice backyard and fenced in. And cute little house. You got the living room. Living carpet looks like it could be pulled up, but not too bad. Not too shabby. You've got the eat-in kitchen, like they said, installed microwave, stove, all stainless steel appliances. Love that. Would love. Let's see. Looks like it could deal with some updating, but this is very livable. Like you can move in today. Like I said, 3-bed, 2.5 bath, under 3, 4 seconds from the border. Sure. One of the bedrooms, nice natural lighting. Bathroom doesn't look too shabby either, and it has a shower. Okay. Bedroom, nice. This looks like it's a basement room. But yeah, you got a 3-bed. This looks like it's a half bath off of this kitchen right here. Not too shabby. And yeah, it's not too crazy. Cute house. I might stop by if they have an open house one of these days. And it's listed by Keller Williams. Tried and true. Don't be shady. I'm not with Keller Williams. Don't be shady. All right. So that was Oxon Hill. But you see how this house was not dilapidated? That's all I'm saying. Every house under 300,000 don't have to look crazy. You just got to be open to other possibilities. I'm not going to stay in Oxon Hill too long just because I'm biased, but this is a 2-bed, 1-bath condo for $142,000. So let's see. Nope, I'm not gonna do that. I told y'all I'm not gonna stay in Oxon Hill. Y'all only got about 11 more minutes with me, and then I'm off of here. I've been talking to myself the whole time. Thank you. Thank you. Life is a beautiful mess. I appreciate you, boo. And hey, Sam. Hey, Anna. I haven't been saying hi to y'all because I'm trying to, work out here. All right. What is this? It's a 3-bed, 2-bath. Okay. We're going to go one more place, y'all. One more place, and then we done. And then we out of here. And I'm about to pin this comment. I'm going to go 4107, 24th place. 24th place. And, that is not English. 24th place. And 20748. Okay. All right. So let's look on the interwebs like we all want to do. See what they got going on. We gotta go to Zillow because these other locations, these other websites get on my nerves. All right. So at 4107, 24th place in Temple Hills. So seller may consider buyer concessions if made in an offer. That sentence alone, you know what? Forget it. It's not my house. It's not my house. I'm not going to buy the house. I'm just going to leave it alone. But that sentence is not helping you. Okay. Check out this stunner. Discover a bright interior tied together with a neutral color palette. Step into the kitchen, complete with an eye-catching, stylish backsplash. The primary bathroom features plenty of under-sink storage waiting for your home organization needs. A must-see. Listed by Open Door Brokerage. We are going to, and what's this listed at? So there's a 3-bed, 2-bath, just over 1,000 square feet, and listed at 373. Would love to do a CMA on this, but ain't my house. Mind your business. All right. Front looks very unassuming. Looks very nice. Looks like it's going to be put together very well. We will see what the inside looks like. Nice grass. Looks like a really nice community, actually. And really just doesn't look like it's got too much going on with it. And in the city, as we know, those are the type of properties we like to see. This looks okay. I was about to say it looks staged, but it looks well staged. But it does look virtually staged. But looks clean. Gentrification gray, recessed lighting. This looks like it's pretty promising. And we're only on a second photo. Looks like it has recently been updated. I don't know how recent is, but we'll see. And then, all right, and then we've got the unstaged photos. I do like this. Okay. So then this is bedroom 1. Nice windows, nice lighting. The outside looks fake, but it doesn't. It just looks fake because it just looks nice, which is what you I think want to see. Kitchen looks very clean, very crisp, really new for probably the age of this home, which is a really good thing. These appliances look fairly new too. That yellow notice tells me somebody pulled some permits for something, which is really good. Love to see a permit because that means that things were done above board with the county. You're not going to run into any issues. Then you've got this really recently, looks like it is a recently updated bathroom. It doesn't look like this bathroom has been glazed and reglazed 10 times over, which love to see that. And then the backyard looks crisp, looks clean. I'm interested in what's going on down here because this looks like it could be a completely separate unit where maybe you do an Airbnb, maybe you do guest suite, maybe you do something. So I love to add some type of options when it comes to money making options to my properties, and that's something that I'm going to look for in future properties just for myself for sure. All right, like this kitchen to the living room view, some regular normal wear and tear. I like the color of that backsplash, it looks cute. Half bath. All right, so first we had this bath, right? We had this bath with this full tub, wonderful. Then you've got, oh, and you got a dishwasher in the kitchen, great. Then you got this half bath, or you got a full bath, but you've got this shower, which is sufficient. You ain't got 2, 3 people in the shower. You be all right. Recently updated bathroom. Is this the third bathroom? So these cabinets, this looks, oh girl, I done messed up my nail paint. Oh, well, I'm getting these done again. Y'all like my nails? Ew. Okay, sorry. You're not here for my nails, but my nails are cute. Okay. Anyway, this looks like bathroom one, big tub, metal handles, shower, metal handles, big tub, metal handle. Okay, so that's still bathroom two, I think. I think. All right, great. And then this bedroom is questionable. Is it a room? Yes. Is it a bedroom? If you put like a day bed, probably no more, no less, no more, probably less, but no more. But it would be a good space for an office because offices you don't need a whole lot. This looks like it's a third bedroom. It looks good. All right, so this is the third. So let me just go back to the second bedroom. Second bedroom is a bedroom only in theory because it doesn't look like it has a closet. So if it doesn't have a closet and it just has a door and 4 walls, I don't even think this room would fit as far as the square footage definition of a bedroom. But it does have a bonus room, is what I would call it. Um. Okay, nothing to see there. This is the third bedroom. Cool, 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 cool. Upstairs looks clean. It is a lot of carpet. Now I told you how I feel about carpet. Carpet is a little bit outdated. Feels a little bit like you're trying to cut some corners or something. But listen, if it works for your buyer. Love the metal handles. That means and these are probably original to the house, which is a nice touch. Um, of course, metal lasts. You can fix it. You can restain it. You can repaint it. Do like the metal handle touch. Doors look new. Floor carpet looks new. This room, I think this is a repeat picture of the room. Okay, Mike, is this the third bedroom? What y'all think? Yeah, this is the actual bedroom because it has a closet over here. And then I'm about to pin the address one more time. And then this is the basement. Anytime you have a basement, I would finish it. Even if you don't put rooms, even if you're not putting a bathroom, maybe just finish the basement, add to your square footage on your home so that you can just use more of the space that you're already paying for, right? Like you might as well finish it, even if it's this. Um, this could be a rec room, this could be extra living space. You could put a kitchenette down here and never see your kids again until they go upstairs. So you can make a family dinner or something. So lots of possibilities. And it's big and it's spacious. And that's why I told y'all this entrance back here just says that you can lock upstairs and downstairs and separate those two. And you could just have this be a completely separate space from the rest of the house, which is nice. It looks like really well done. Yeah. So basement, So this is the utility room. Probably got water heater, HVAC system over here. This is a room with a closet. Could be a bedroom, could not. I don't know. But this theoretically has enough space for like a small kitchenette and a bath. If you can put a bathroom back here, that would be your best bet, probably over here. And then let's see. Okay. Yeah. And that's it. That's it, y'all. Girl, I don't know. But that's it. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this. I'm getting off of this stream, y'all. I don't think stream y'all